දසනකාන්තී චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයිෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.
According to the World Bank's report focused on South Asia titled Coping with Shocks, Migration and the Road to Resilience, regional growth has been projected to be at average of 5.8% this year. This is a downward revision of 1% from the forecast made early in June this year. This follows a growth of 7.8% in 2021 when most countries were rebounding from the pandemic slump. In its report, the World Bank said that while economic distress is weighing down all South Asian countries, some are coping better than others. The report stated that exports and services sector in India, the region's largest economy, have recovered more strongly than the world average, while its ample foreign reserves served as a buffer to external shocks, while the return of tourism is helping to drive growth in Maldives and to a lesser extent in Nepal, both of which have dynamic service sectors. The report also noted that the combined effects of COVID-19 and the record high commodity prices due to the war in Ukraine took a heavier toll on Sri Lanka, exacerbating its debt woes and depleting foreign reserves. Based on this, the World Bank expects Sri Lanka's real GDP to fall by 9.2% this year and a further 4.2% next year. Another report released by the World Bank as a companion piece to the latest development update on Sri Lanka, which highlights the poverty and welfare impacts of the crisis and the role of social protection in protecting the vulnerable populations. World Bank Country Director for the Maldives, Nepal and Sri Lanka, Faris Hadad-Zervos, said that it is critical to protect the vulnerable in Sri Lanka as the country fast-tracks reforms to get out of the deepening economic crisis. He added that poverty estimates doubled to 25.6% between 2021 and 2022, increasing the number of people living in poverty by 2.7 million in Sri Lanka. Hadad-Zervos added that Sri Lanka will need to expand employment in industry and services and recover real value of incomes to mitigate the impacts of the crisis and build long-term resilience of its people. The World Bank highlighted two key experiences of the Asian financial crisis as lessons for Sri Lanka. It stated that it is imperative to address the short-term measures needed to address structural weaknesses, buffers to mitigate external shocks and build resilience to future shocks, and secondly, critical policies to promote future growth.